me going. I'm not ready. That one group in the back did the exact same cheer twice. Hey! Hey! Tulsa, how the hell are you? Yeah. The local show. The Tulsa local show. Give it up for the Loony Bin for doing this local show tonight. Give him a round of applause. Thank you, Loony Bin. And thank you, Chris Tucker, for not working Wednesdays. I appreciate it. Oh, so what? No notes. We'll just not do a set. Oh, man. I'm happy to be here, guys. I'm excited to be here. I almost didn't make it, so it's nice to be on this stage and be here with you guys. I almost didn't make it. I cut myself shaving. Yeah. Luckily, these pants are pretty dark. You can't see a thing. Fine. Man. I just got over being sick. It's no fun being sick. It's even worse when you look like me and you're sick. Because people don't assume flu. Nah, or whatever's going around. Nope. They're too busy asking me how the treatments are going. Reminding me not to give up hope. Man. It was cool, though. I got to go to the doctor. I like going to the doctor. I get to play my favorite game. It's called Let's See If These Medical Professionals Can Tell That I'm High. I always win! Unless I'm actually playing their game. Let's see if this stoned idiot knows that we know he's high. But that's getting complicated, and I was really stoned, so. Where are my potheads at? Yeah. You're very energetic for a pothead. You have not smoked yet today. Oh, you have. Oh, man. I think we need to have an honest dialogue about drugs in this country, don't you? We need to be honest with each other about the nature of drugs. You know, I created slogans to help us talk this out. Some slogans to help us communicate, you know? Like, hey, marijuana, so much better than effort. Right? I did a couple more for other drugs, too, like cocaine. You didn't need that stereo anyway. Here's one good for Tulsa. Meth. Hey, man, you got a bug on you. They're a little tweaky, the meth guys. When it comes to pot, though, I don't think it's such a big deal. I think the problem with weed is that we need to differentiate between being a little high and being really high. Like when you're smoking pot, a little high, you'll eat like a whole bag of Oreos. Really high, you will try to boil them into Oreo soup and burn down your house. A little high, you will watch too much Netflix. Really high, you will call Netflix demanding to know why these characters won't talk back to you. A little high, you write a marijuana pun. Really high, you write a 3-part self-referential pot joke. Sounded better when I was high. So a little bit about me. I'm a short man. I'm short. Any other short guys in the audience? A couple of you? Yeah. It's tough, man, because a lot of the short guys, they compensate for being short. You've seen those guys, you know? They drive a big truck or they own a bunch of guns. You know guys like that? I don't do that. I don't compensate for it. You don't do either, do you? No, because we know the truth. I just fuck like a champ. Yeah, you fuck like a champ. You don't need a bunch of guns. You don't need a big truck. Shit, you don't even need a car. She will give you a ride. Anyone know a short guy that doesn't have a car? His lady's always driving him around? He fucks like a champ. But no, I don't really have anything to complain about. You know, things are going pretty good. I had a comic tell me once, actually. Another comedian here at the Loony Bin told me. He said, Hilton, you're not going to make it as a comic because there's not enough wrong with you. You know, you're a nice guy, you're good looking, you got a job, you're smart. And sure, him and I dated for like a year and a half, but I still feel he didn't understand my comedy. Per se. Man. So I like Facebook. You guys on Facebook? Yeah, some of you? Yeah, it's getting over it, right? You know what I don't like on Facebook is those fake news stories. I fall for that fake news all the time. You know, and I should have known. Kanye West turns into a robot and flies to the moon. I should have known. I mean, of course he's a robot, but there's no way he stores that much fuel. There's no way. I got a street joke for you. Street joke, just a little joke you can tell your friends, and you can take this home tonight and use it. How do you spot the atheist on Facebook? Oh, he'll tell you. Right? Yeah, I got some friends that are atheists on Facebook. They're the nice people, but they're pushy. They're real pushy. They're so pushy that I'm praying for a second flood. Or as atheists call it, the first flood. Seriously, if I was 100% sure that there was no afterlife, I would not spend that much time bitching on Facebook. There is no God, there is no heaven, then you should go outside. Take a walk, there's nothing after this. I don't get what the fight's all about, guys. When I was a kid, religion and science got along. They didn't hate each other. You could believe in God and Jesus and still accept the Big Bang and evolution. Right? Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. And if you say that all together, you understand why it gets along. All-knowing Father, something out of nothing, monkeys turn into people, magical flying carpenter. It all sounds the same. Oh, man. So, about me, I just celebrated my 1-year anniversary with my wife last week. Thank you very much. I took her to Bartlesville because I am keeping expectations low. At this rate, by year 5, we'll still be doing it in state. 10 years, Paris, Texas. It's a nice town. I love my wife to death. She is my best friend in the whole world. I absolutely adore her. I could not do this without her. And as my best friend, we can never break up. Because who do you call in a breakup? Who gets you through that? Your best friend. And that would be an awkward phone call. Hey, buddy. Hey, yeah, I'm not doing so great. Yeah, the ex is being a bitch again. No, not you. No, well, I mean, yeah, you, but not, that's ex you. I need friend you. What do you mean we don't do that anymore? No, bullshit. I broke up with the girl. You bring cigars and beers and take me to a strip club. It would be an awkward call, is what I'm saying. But I love my wife. I love to travel with her. We just went out and saw her family for Easter. That was fun. Those big Easter family dinners. You guys like those? No. Not typically, do we? It was cool, though. I got to talk to her niece. Her niece is going to school up at OU and going to college. That's always great. It's fun to see these young people coming up. And she was so excited because she struggled, but she passed a class called Discrete Math. I'd never heard of this. Had you guys heard of this? I'd never heard of discrete math. Hester, what else are you taking? Unobtrusive English? Innocuous science? Subtle history? I could teach subtle history. That'd be a fun class. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Subtle History. I'm Professor Price. Please open your textbooks to chapter 10. A long time ago, black people had it rough. Make sure you're studying for a quiz at the end of the week. The Jews in Egypt, wasn't that a bitch? Subtle history. I do love to travel, though. I love driving around this great country of ours. All the states are interesting. Even driving through Missouri. I love driving through Missouri. If you've never been, there's only 2 kinds of billboards on the Missouri highways. They either say Jesus or adult theater, next exit. I didn't know the war between God and the devil was being fought in Missouri. And the Jesus sign is always very simple, very humble. Just the letters J-E-S-U-S, Jesus. Because it's just like it's implying, you know. It's very simple, very humble. But that adult theater sign is lit up in neon. It's got animated dancing girls. It's the devil's got a better advertising budget, is what I'm saying. More money in R&D. But I know, we all know, I know what it's saying. Eternal life, salvation, sit at the side of the Father. I know what that's saying. But that adult theater is the next exit. That's where I'm getting off. Do love to travel, my wife and I. We went down to Dallas, Texas, stayed with a gay couple we're good friends with. Good people. They're out and they're proud, and I think that's fantastic. And they're living alone in a house, just the two of them. And their decorating caught me off guard. The statues, the paintings, the photography, penises everywhere is what I'm saying, guys. Penises everywhere. I'm not an interior designer. I don't know themes. This was a cock motif. And I've seen that before at the homes of gay friends, and I don't understand why that's okay. There are not vagina pictures all over my home. My wife won't allow it. And I would compromise, guys. I would give her pecker pics if I could have pussy sculptures. We could trade. They could even be lesbian vaginas. I don't care. I won't lie. I wrote that tonight, and I ran it by my wife before I came out here tonight, and she actually said we could talk about it after the show. So comedy is a force for change, people. Right? Oh, I'm so excited. I've already found some websites to download photos. It's art if you print it off. I have a lot of gay friends. I'm a big supporter of gay marriage. Do you guys support gay marriage, or are you fucking bigots? Good. Right answer. I'm a big supporter of gay marriage. I think everybody who wants to be happy deserves to be happy. And, most of the time that stuff doesn't affect anybody but the people involved. And I love seeing it happen across the country, too. When New York legalized gay marriage, they televised it. They televised the first gay marriage in New York. And it was these really old ladies. Like crazy old, not your grandma, like crazy old. Like so old that the last time they had gay sex, it was the Roman fucking Empire and everybody was into it. Really old. So they walkered their way up to the podium to get gay married, and I was proud watching on TV, excited for our country, and because that's the perfect example. If you don't understand the issue or you're against the issue, that's the example of why this is okay. These old ladies, this wasn't about sex. This wasn't about doing it. This was about love, companionship, friendship, and it just warms my heart to think that these two women could go home and sit on the couch together and hold hands and be proud of who they are and the way that they can announce who they are to the world, and it's just about love. But I still hope they scissored the shit out of each other. In celebration. In celebration. So I told you I'm married, and my wife had a daughter. I ended up with a stepdaughter. And that's how excited I was. Good call, audience. We are on the same page. It's tough. Any other step parents here tonight? You're surprisingly energetic. You and the lively pothead should hang out. It's tough being a step parent, man. It's tough. We do okay, though. We watch TV together, her and I, the kid and I. We watch Yo Gabba Gabba, right? Oh, she's 6, I'm high. We have a good time. That's a great show when you're 6 or high. Well, if you don't know what Yo Gabba Gabba is, they sing songs to teach lessons, right? That's fun. We love to sing. We love to learn. They had a song on there, guys. This is not a joke. The song is called Don't Bite Your Friends. Yeah. You got to teach kids that. They don't just know. Don't bite your friends. But it's a hip show, this Yo Gabba Gabba. It knows that not everything is black and white. The next song was actually called Actually Some Chicks Are Into It. They followed that up with, But You Should Always Ask First. They closed that episode with a song called Because Nobody Likes Those Kind of Surprises. It's a hip show. Detail-oriented. But it's hard being a step-parent. It is hard. Discipline is hard. Discipline is hard being a step-parent. Luckily, though, I know the most terrifying word in the English language to a 6-year-old little girl. 1. The counting thing. Parents know that. Okay, this is how it works. I'm the step-parent, right? And I got to count to 3, and if she hasn't done what we told her to do, clean your room, put the shoes away, put away your toys, whatever, if she hasn't done it, by the time I get to 3, nothing happens. Not a damn thing. Thank God she doesn't know that. And it works like a charm. 1, 2, boom, she's gone by that point. Room is clean, shoes put away, toys are up. It's fine. It's fine. Until school fucked it up. At school, they count to 5. No one told me. Whatever it was, room wasn't clean. 1, 2. She's looking at me like, bring it. The thing about 6-year-olds, though, guys, is they don't have the best memories. She wasn't sure when school stopped counting either. We hit 17 before she went, fuck it, I'm going to my room. No, we don't let her curse like that. And I feel bad about that. I got a bit of a dirty mouth, guys, and I appreciate you guys having good humor about it. But at home, we try to discourage that. We don't want to raise her on that kind of language. And I was worried about that because I have a dirty mouth. But my wife was like, it's okay, don't worry. We have a system. Whenever we accidentally say a curse word, we immediately follow it up with a food item. And it distracts the child from the curse. Right? Sounds like a great plan. Fantastic. Even tonight, I'm running late. Oh shit, I gotta get to the bin. Peanut butter. It's fine. She's distracted from the curse. It's fine. For now. I can't help but wonder what happens in 20 years when this kid can't help but associate food with vulgarity. Innocently, she'll be at a friend's house. Hey, can I make you a sandwich? Shitcock! I don't want to break my kid, is what I'm saying. I don't want to invent grocery store Tourette's. I want to be that guy. Guys. Thank you guys so much for coming out with us and spending the night with us. We really appreciate it. I'm going to tell you just a little more about myself, and then I'm going to free the stage here for the next 2 comics coming up, and you guys are going to have a hell of a time. So, but what can I share about you? What can I tell you about myself to really get across what I'm about? I have crushing debt. Debt, and who doesn't? I know. And then they call your house the debt collectors, and they are the most patient, understanding people. It is nothing like prison rape. They're a bitch, man. The guy called my house, and he says, how much are you going to pay today? When are you going to pay the rest? Which piece of living room furniture do we get to bend you over? I said, well, sir, nothing today, and probably never on the rest, and fine, the ottoman. And if you are really dealing with debt, those debt collectors can seem very scary, and it scared me, and it took a while before I learned how it works. And don't let them push you around. If I can share some wisdom with you tonight, don't let these debt collectors lie to you and push you around just to get their money. There's things they can't do, things they can't say. They can't say they're going to put you in jail for your credit card debts. You know, they can't say they're going to take your house, especially if you rent. Your landlord's house is fine. But they can't say these things to you, so don't let them push you around, guys, if you're dealing with debt. You're going to get through it just fine. And this guy, though, he knew that he couldn't say these things to me. He knew that there were things he couldn't say, so he said other things. Twisted things. Like he was going to have sex with my mother. Bring shame to her family. The point is, I'm never borrowing money from my father again. The terms, ridiculous. Tulsa, it's been a blast. Thank you so much. My name is Hilton Price.